Welcome to Compassion Speaks, where we give a voice to the nonprofits in the community. I'm your host, Ezra Borrego, and today we have Tere Lord from the White Mountain Women's Club. Welcome, Tere.
Thank you.
It's good to have you.
You too. Thank you. Nice to be here.
Yeah, and we got you finally, and it's so good to get you guys, and so we can let the community know what you guys do on the mountain.
Absolutely.
And you guys are a women's club that you serve the White Mountain in so many different ways.
We do.
Tell me some of the things you guys do on the mountain.
Our main focus is children and seniors.
Okay.
So, for example, Meals on Wheels. We help them with they're having a Thanksgiving at the senior center, and so for this Thanksgiving we are collecting food and donations, and it's going over to the senior centers, and we help the Meals on Wheels as well. Our craft class, we have a craft class that does all of our crafts for our different events.
Okay.
Well, for every holiday we make a little treat for the Meals on Wheels people that are, they have to stay homebound. That's why they have meals come into their home.
Right.
And so this year, Meals on Wheels patients, if you're watching, close your ears. We have little turkeys. We made little turkeys with M&Ms in it, and it's shaped like a turkey. So they're going to be delivered with those, and we give them through Halloween, Christmas, 4th of July, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, stuff like that.
How fun.
When they deliver the meals, they get a little treat.
Okay, so the White Mountains has a few senior centers up here. Are you going to be doing the one here in Show Low, the senior center? Are you going to be doing in Snowflake? Or
we're doing the one in Show Low.
Okay.
We're raising for there because for those that don't get a meal for Thanksgiving or don't have anybody or you're by yourself, you could go Thanksgiving and get a meal at the senior center.
Right.
So
that's wonderful.
And enjoy some company there, and yeah.
Good. So you guys been doing this for how long now?
The club has been on the mountain for 55 years.
That's amazing.
Yep.
That is just amazing.
Absolutely. Yep.
So you have, and I'm sure you had. So do you have any idea who started the women's club?
Oh,
do you know?
Boy, see, I've only been with it for 5 years, so I know some of the history. I just don't know a lot of it.
Okay, so you've had a lot. Those 5 years, you've had a lot of turnover, of course.
Yeah.
So you've been with them for how long yourself?
Almost 5 years.
5 years.
I believe it's 5 years this year.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
So do you have a lot of ladies that. Like I play pickleball, and there's a lot of people that are a little older than me. So this is a ladies group that's probably average age, maybe 65, 70s years old.
Right in there, yes.
Okay.
Yes, they are encouraging new members, but we want to keep the club going. So what we do is we meet, our general meeting is the second Thursday of every month. Okay. And we meet at different restaurants up here. Like Solterra, the Living Center there, amazing food. We do a lot of our, yeah, they do. We have a lot of our meetings there. We just got done with our Thanksgiving meeting, and we had our angel tree. We put up our angel tree. Okay. Again, it's for the Meals on Wheels. Those that are homebound, a lot of them don't have family, they don't get much for Christmas or whatever. Right. So we send the cards with Mr. Beardsley, and he gives them to the different customers there on Meals on Wheels, and they fill them out. Shoe size, sweatshirt size, whatever, what they like to eat. And we get the tags back, and we just put them up on the tree this past Thursday, and we all took a tag. And so we go buy this stuff, we get them a big bag, and we get them what they need, and then we'll return it back to our next meeting in December, and they'll be delivered with the meals, their Christmas meal. They'll have a big bag of goodies that they can open.
How fun. So, that's neat. Yeah. So that's a big thing that we really need on the community. We have the Meals on Wheels for the elderly. Then you also mentioned that you do things for kids. We do. Kids and elderly are our big donation people we go to. Kids, for example, scholarships. We have given over $22,000 to $24,000 this year donating. 14 of that was scholarships to both Blue Ridge, Show Low, and NPC. Okay. And we also have a Hugh O'Brien Youth Scholarship that we give to both schools as well. Okay. Wow. Yeah, a lot of the girls go to state. They go to a state leadership program, and they get scholarships for that. Okay. And it just helps our youngins, get on a little bit further with their education. Oh, good. So,
helping them progress and a little bit of encouragement that they got a little bit of help.
Absolutely.
You know, in this world, we don't do this alone. We always have to have help from others, and what a great opportunity you guys get to do to help the seniors and the youth that need help in not only food-wise, but for their education. Now, you do some other stuff for food for the kids.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Our big fundraiser right now is for Concho schools.
Okay.
You know, it's kind of a desolate area out there, a little bit depressed, and so a lot of the kids will go home and not have food. So they have a backpack program that we help give food. Our members donate, our community donates, whether it be monetary or food. We get it over to Concho, and every Friday they fill a backpack. It's sort of like a backpack. It's like the Walmart cloth bags.
Okay.
Each child gets one of those, and they fill them with food. It'll get them through the weekend, and they bring that bag back.
Okay.
The following week, and we fill it again for them.
Wow.
So we know that they're going home with some type of food that they can eat.
So in case they don't remember to bring it back, that's just something that's not that expensive.
Well, they have to bring it back. It's a learning for the little responsibility for the kids. You know, you bring that bag back, we're going to fill it with food.
Wow.
So it helps them to be responsible.
Yeah, an incentive to get it back and be refilled again.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And we just this past week at our board meeting, we donated $1,200 to clothe some of the kids at Concho for Christmas. So I picked that check up today, and I'm going to take it over to the Concho schools and help them, you know, because it's amazing. You give a child a coat, and that's all they need, you know.
Yeah.
Because they've never had one before.
Right.
And yeah, it's amazing to see their faces light up with just something warm that they can call their own.
Right. Right. That's pretty neat. So you guys been doing those things for the last so many years. I don't even know how long. I interviewed Beardsley, Mr. Beardsley. I can't remember how long Meals on Wheels been going.
Oh, you know, I am fairly new to the whole Meals on Wheels program myself, because they just started the dog food and cat food delivery.
Okay.
And that's what I do. I go pick up. Walmart donates food. I go pick it up, which I'm doing today. Go pick up the food and get it delivered to these people that have animals, you know, because they would actually feed their animals before them.
Yeah.
So we're trying to get them to, you know, make sure they stay fed themselves. Right. As well as their animals.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Caregivers.
So
that's a caregiver thing.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, the patrons or customers, whatever you call them, they're so wonderful. You know, they are just so happy to see the dog food lady. So
that's, you know, gratitude goes a long ways. When somebody's grateful for what they're getting, there's a lot of energy to that, and you want to do it more for them, and plus they're going to want to help in some way too when they have that gratitude instead of just take.
Absolutely.
That gratitude.
I do. I sit and talk with them, you know, and I've gotten to know them on a personal level.
Good.
Yeah, and it's you know, hey, how's your son doing today? You know, how's this person? You know, whatever. We talk about the weather, the color of the sky. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. So that connection is so important. You know, to let them know they're loved by bringing stuff to them, but you're making a connection just by asking them how they're doing.
Yes, absolutely.
That's incredible. So some of the other things that you guys done in the past years, have they talked to you about that? The White Mountain Women's Club, some of the things since 55 years been around. What are some of the other things have they done in the community?
The fashion show has been around for many years. It's our annual fashion show that we have at Torion.
Who does that include when they have the fashion show?
That includes some of our smaller clothes companies up here. We've got Gingerbread House, Echo. Hopefully, there's a few of them that have opened up this year that hopefully we're going to get on next year.
Okay.
You know.
So who gets to do the fashion show, as in get the clothes on and go out and show them?
Actually, my daughter-in-law is one of them. She's at school to be a vet, so she'll hopefully be able to come home and do it, but she's been doing it every year. Cool. The members will model the clothes as well. And any family members of the members, anybody in the community that wants to model, absolutely.
So how do they get a hold of you for doing something like that if they want to go out and be a part of the fashion show to model the clothes?
They can call me because we haven't started the fashion show really planning it yet, so I'm not sure who the chairman is, but you are more than welcome to call me.
And what is, do you have a personal number or do you have a number that goes to the White Mountain Women's
It'll be my personal cell number.
Okay. Do you want to give that out?
Sure.
Okay.
It's of course 928-358-0066.
Okay.
So
wonderful. So anybody that wants to go out and just strut their stuff and show the clothes,
it's fun. Yes. Last year we did Mardi Gras.
Okay.
So everybody had masks that we had made through the craft club. Plus we had masks there if anybody wanted to buy any, and the decorations were just amazing. Color everywhere.
And people had a lot of fun.
They did. We do a silent auction. It's called an old bag auction. The bags are not old, but that's what we call it. And they're purses, and inside the purses is at least $50 worth of something.
Wow.
Whether it's merchandise, gift cards, whatever. So we do that.
How fun.
And we have baskets. We have Miss Paula is one of our members and does amazing on making these baskets up. She made some up for our Cup of Cheer, which is coming up in December.
Well, let's talk a little bit about that. So the Cup of Cheer, and how long have that's been going on?
Oh, that's been going on for many, many years too.
Okay.
Yeah, way before me.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the Cup of Cheer.
The main focus of our Cup of Cheer, again, we're a nonprofit, so we raise money, but it's for our cookie walk. We have over 300 dozen cookies, and you can buy a box. There's a box about that big or a little one. One's 10 and I believe one's 15.
Okay.
And you can fill that box up as long as the lid closes. You can fill it up with as many cookies as you want.
Wow.
Yeah, so we have all of our members, our community donating cookies. We each bake about 13 dozen cookies a piece, which I got to get started on because that's only, 2 weeks away.
So what is the date on that?
December 7th.
Okay.
And it's at St. Mary's of the Angels Church behind Charlie Clark's.
Okay.
And I believe the doors open at 10?
10.
Yes.
10 to 3.
10 to 3, yes.
And that address is 1915 South Penrod Road in Pine Top.
Yes.
Penrod Lane. So.
Right behind Charlie Clark's. And we've got a lot of vendors there. This year, as well as last year, we do soups. You can buy, you get a soup and a roll. And if you want your soup served in a Christmas mug, it's $1 extra. Okay. And we have tables set up and you can eat right there. I believe there are 6 different soups. Amazing cooks.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it talks about money, cash or check only. What is that?
Yes.
Tell me what.
We don't do credit cards.
Okay.
Because we have so many different places that we do events. It's hard to get service up here.
Right.
Everybody knows the internet is not the best up here, so we just do cash or check only.
Okay.
Not because we don't want to take credit cards, but like I said, the internet is just fit to be tied.
Okay, so that's just coming up real soon, and there's Esther is one person to get a hold of.
Yes, Esther Dress.
And would she be okay if I give her the number?
Absolutely.
Okay,
yes.
So number is 602-525-6878, and there's Deborah also, which is 623-680-1341.
Yes.
So we're going to go ahead and take a break, and we're going to get into some other things we haven't covered with the White Mountain Women's Club.
Okay.
And so, people, we're going to be right back, and thank you for tuning in, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Compassion Speaks. Joining me today is Tere Lord, and with the White Mountain Women's Club.
Yes.
And we've been talking about some of the things you guys have been doing throughout the community, and some of them, and we just talked about the Cup of Cheer.
Yes, coming up on December 7th.
Yep, and it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun.
It is. There's just so much fun there. It is. It just gives you that holiday spirit if you don't have it already.
And cookies are always good, and especially if you have a variety.
There is.
Lots of variety.
There is. There's cookies, there's cakes, pies, specialty items.
So people get to eat that there, don't have to take, it's mostly eaten there or take home?
Well, eating there, we've got soup.
Okay.
And if you want to eat your cookies there, you are more than welcome to.
Do you have milk? Because I have
probably
to have milk
not, so you may want to bring your own little
thing of milk?
Thing of milk, yeah.
Okay. So what kind of soups did you say you had there?
I don't know the flavors, but I know there are 6.
Do you have clam chowder?
That I couldn't tell you because the soups are a surprise, so I won't know until I get there what kind of soups there are.
I love clam chowder. I'm sure you might have some just soups for the holiday, as in chilies and stuff, maybe like that. And
there's
nice
homemade rolls there. Amazing, yeah.
Well,
I'm going to get hungry talking about it.
and so you mentioned also that you have other things you donate to in the White Mountains, and even Holbrook is, we consider Holbrook part of the White Mountains. They're a little ways out, but we consider them White Mountains.
A lot of the outlining, Concho, Holbrook, yes. What we do is our members donate their unused items, whether it be house decor, clothing, books, whatever, to Holbrook Thrift Store, and then they give us their kids' books. We get cases and plastic containers full of kids' books because we have the little free libraries that are around the mountain. And that's what we stock our little free libraries with. Kids can come in here, take these books. We don't have to pay for them or anything. Take them home, read them. They can bring them back. They can put more in there. They can keep them, whatever. But at least it keeps our kids reading.
Right.
From Pine Top to Sholo, we've got little free libraries. So that's how we refill our libraries, is by donating to Holbrook, they donate to us.
That is neat.
And the Holbrook Thrift Store is for the disabled adults that are learning. I mean, they're able to learn how to live. They help run the store. They help price things. So, I mean, it's a vicious circle that helps everybody.
So disabled adults. So you're talking like Downs kids and maybe, what are you
Yeah, they're functionally disabled.
Okay.
They're able to function, but they teach them how to run the store, how to run the cash register, teach them math, that kind of stuff like that. So.
And sort, and they can do all those wonderful things.
Yes, they run that store.
That is so neat.
Yep, and when we pull up in our vans and cars and stuff to unload, they come out and they help us unload, and they bring them back inside and where they need to go.
Do you have, so approximately it's down in Holbrook?
The address for it is 210 North 3rd Street in Holbrook.
Okay.
So
210
North 3rd Street.
Okay. Yep. Awesome. I need to visit. I have some patients. I need to go visit there for what I do for work, and I need to stop in there.
It is neat because I shop in there too. We end up dropping our stuff off, and I'm like, I'm going to take a few minutes to go shopping myself.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So you guys do a lot of wonderful things in the White Mountains, and do you venture probably to Springerville? You go to?
We don't go to Springerville much. We do go to Concho.
Okay. So what's the further? You go obviously Holbrook. That's a good ways. That's 60 miles from here.
Yes.
So do you ever go to Overgard for anything?
Not a whole lot.
Okay.
We'll go. If there's families like in Pinedale that need help, if there's any families out there that need help for Christmas, don't hesitate to call.
Okay.
I mean, everybody at some point needs help.
Right.
There is nothing to be ashamed about, and we have so many women in our club. We have about 80 members.
Wow.
It gets a little bit less in the winter because they leave, the mountain, but the summertime is our busiest time.
Okay.
And absolutely, if you guys need help with food, clothing, electric bills, because we get into those downtimes. Everybody does.
Yeah.
And that's what we're here for. We're here to help you.
That's wonderful. And there's scripture, ask and ye shall receive. We have to ask when we're here for each other, and all of us needs help. Every one of us needs help sometime in our life.
Absolutely.
And we have some pride sometimes. We say, I don't want to burden anybody with my help. I don't want them to maybe I had help last year, but we need to ask at times.
Absolutely. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
You know what? We are a nonprofit for a reason.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Absolutely.
Tell me some of the other things you guys have done in the past here in the White Mountains. You've covered a few things that you're doing now.
Well, last year, the Sholo Fast actually donated $500 to us to donate to families. So we found 2 families. One of them, for example, was living in a storage container with her children, and so they had no heat, and she didn't have enough money quite yet. She was in the process of trying to get an apartment. This extra $500 got them an apartment, got them a home, and got some toys and stuff for the kids for Christmas. She was extremely grateful, crying. We cried, she cried, Yeah, so we were able to help her get out of that container and get into her own place. with her kids.
That's
for
wonderful.
Christmas.
Wow. That is neat.
So, you know, it just, we get down and out. It's a fact of life, you know?
You know, and you know, we feel so good when we give, and a lot of times I think we sometimes receive more inside the feelings that we have than the person receiving. And I think that's why we've been asked to give, so we can continue to feel good and continue to have good self-worth, and so like we're part of the community, we're contributing.
Absolutely.
We always want to be a part, and by doing that, we are a part. And so, and when those people do receive, at times they go, man, I'm so grateful for what I got. I want to give sometime, and they eventually do, I'm sure, many times in their lives when they can.
Absolutely. You know, many years ago when I worked at the school, there was a family there, and they were living in she was living in a hotel with her girls. And so my husband and I said, you know what, we're going to cook a meal. So him and I cooked a meal with our kids, and we brought it to her hotel. To this day, you know, the kids were little. We are friends. We still stayed.
Wow.
I see her in public. You know, she is doing great, and she's out there helping now. And I just want to say shout out to
That's so cool.
To her, yeah.
Oh, good. You know, and me being a hospice chaplain, I get some insight on things. I really believe when we make contact and have those intimate moments when we're helping somebody and they're receiving that help and they're having that gratitude, I really think that we're connected forever.
Absolutely.
Because we're always going to remember those times in our life that we are having a crisis, and then we get that help, and the feelings you have when you're receiving it, feelings you have when you're giving it, that connection just gets stronger and stronger, and I really believe that it goes forever.
And I know times are hard financially for everybody, you know, and we have to go to the store and, you know, get some milk or whatnot. Grab something off the shelf, a can of something, you know, for $1 or $2 or whatever, you know, and that's all it takes. Walmart, the little blankets, you know, they got them for $5. Humane Society or whatever, you know, or if you want to give it to these little kids, have their own blankets because they got these cute little prints on them.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We're not asking for $1 million, not even close, just something little. Yeah. You know?
We got to keep it flowing. We got to keep whatever we receive, we got to give back out. And when we can't receive with our hands like this, you know, we have to be able to have our hands like this, and we're able to give too when we have our hands opened up.
Absolutely.
So.
And there is such thing as good karma. So, you know, good karma does come.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Absolutely.
Tell me a little bit about some things that you've been personally involved with, besides what you just shared with this person that was in the hotels. Some things just recently that just really touched your heart, and why you do what you do in the Women's Club that makes you want to keep on being part of the Women's Club.
You know, and it's absolutely amazing to see what the Women's Club does. The whole club, we're all amazing women that donate, and we're looking for more members. Okay. Absolutely.
I was just going to ask that. So if a person is interested in this Women's Club, that sounds like a fun thing to be a part of.
Absolutely.
And what makes a person qualified to be part of the Women's Club besides being a woman?
Yeah, being a woman does help. There is no qualifications. Okay. You know what? You can give me a call on my phone number. I'll give it out again, 358-0066, and just say, hey, you can even come to one of our meetings as my guest. You don't have to sign up. You can just see what our meeting looks like. We have our meeting the second Thursday of every month. We have a luncheon at different places up here, whether it be Solterra, Lotus Garden. Oh, they have good food there. You know, just different restaurants throughout here. And the first part of it is our business. Then we have lunch. We do a birthday raffle. We do a 50-50 raffle. It's good camaraderie. And you can find out more about the club. Any questions you ask? Okay. Lunches are $18, and that goes to our lunch. And they have good food no matter where we go, really. You know, we all love food.
Shout out to the Bistro at Annie's, because you guys have been there a few times.
Yeah.
And that's good food. Yeah. And it's a nice, comfortable place to be. Absolutely. Outdoors when you're in the summertime. And so you mentioned any age. Now, a woman is a woman, 16, 20.
My daughter, she's 20. Forgive me, Courtney, 26 now.
And she's a part of it?
Yeah, she's not a member because she teaches down the valley, but when she comes up here, she gets involved in this. She goes to our Cup of Cheer and helps out. She goes to the fashion show, you know, all this stuff. So absolutely. I mean, we love to have all these young people come in because they have that spirit, you know. You have a lot more energy than some of us do.
Yeah.
So absolutely.
And it's good to have all kinds of different minds of, we have right brain, we have left brain, we have creative people, we have people that are organized, that would do paperwork and stuff like that.
Absolutely. I mean, if you're not crafty, still come to our craft group because it's simple. We'll show you what to do. Here, glue this on here. Tie this on here. You know, you don't have to do much thinking, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
But yet we sit in the whole camaraderie of the ladies getting this stuff done. We do with the centerpieces for the Cup of Cheer on the tables. We do the centerpieces for the fashion show, or whatever the theme is of the fashion show. We get the decorations going and get decorating. It's a lot of fun.
That's awesome. That's wonderful. You have a great organization that has done so much in the mountains for the elderly and the youth. So you have, we have a few minutes left, or actually we have just under 1 minute left to talk about some things. So you talked about your daughter participates. Do you have to sign up and pay a due or fee?
Our annual dues are $40 and we have applications.
Okay.
So if you want to come to one of our luncheons, not you, but a girl, come to one of our luncheons, we'll give you an application. And if you want to fill it out and give it to us, and we'll put it on the board. Our board meetings are the first Thursday of the month, so.
Wonderful.
Absolutely.
That is a great thing that's happening on the mountain with the Women's Club. It's been around for 55 years, and pretty much any age that's just want to go out and do things, and creative minds.
And it doesn't take a whole lot of time, so it's not like constant, you know. Our meetings are, like I said, second Thursday of the month.
No stress, just be a part of something.
Yep, absolutely.
Tere, thank you for being here with us.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
And you can come back anytime.
Okay, well, I'm going to take you up on that.
All right, thank you, Tere. Thank you again for joining us today. Make sure you get out and serve our community. We will see you next time. Thanks, Tere.
Thank you.